So I'm going to cover the 3 different ways that those 3 different states have used to collect LID project information. The first way, California, used a couple of different research-minded methods. And Tim Lawrence was able to hire an intern through a grant. And working with the intern, Tim was able to collect projects around California, as well as a few in Oregon and Washington, that exemplified LID on the West Coast. Undergraduates work well on little pay, and she was able to do a lot of research through city websites and some other online research methods, and then contacted people directly as soon as she found information online. The Connecticut method uses an online form. This is what the form looks like, and we've put it on our Connecticut NEMO webpage, which is, here's the web address here at the top. And the link to it is also on our sidebar. And at any time, someone who is on our Connecticut NEMO website can click on this link, submit a new LID site, and they will be brought to this form. And this form is linked to an Access database, and it was designed in the web page editing software program Dreamweaver. And it asks for information that the Connecticut NEMO program was interested in. So it does not necessarily parallel the information asked for on the National NEMO website, but it's used to populate the database for the Connecticut NEMO program. And at the bottom, we ask if they have pictures, if they do, to email them to NEMO. And we provide some other contact information after they've filled out as much as possible on the form. And then once this is done, John Rosen with the Connecticut NEMO program then displays the projects on the Connecticut NEMO page, which is also at this website. And that is what we link to for the Connecticut projects. I'm going to jump back to the National LID Atlas. And if you click on a Connecticut project that has a link to project details, we link it back to that Connecticut NEMO web page where we put our database information collected from the form. So that's how we do it. Rhode Island has a really nifty method of collecting project information around their state. Instead of using a Access database, they're able to collect project information, and they display it on their web page in a table form right now, but I understand that might change in the near future. But here's all the information they collect. And their method, which is very nifty, is through a SurveyMonkey form, which they link to on their page. And if we click on the link, it will open up their SurveyMonkey form. And you can visit their website and enter project information on this form. Again, this form does not necessarily relate to the National LID form, but it's what URI has used to collect information. And you can categorize your LID project all through the SurveyMonkey. And there's contact information for Marie and a phone number at the bottom. And they can contact whoever submits the information once someone submits the form, and then use that information for their project details. And when we go to the National NEMO website, URI has linked when you click here for project details, they've gone ahead and linked to the table of information on their web page as well, which is here. So that's how they collect information and add more project details to the National LID Atlas webpage through a SurveyMonkey. So again, to reiterate, California used an intern with some website research and then contacting people directly. Connecticut uses an Access database and an online form with John Rosem, and Rhode Island uses the SurveyMonkey and a table with Marie Eston. And if you have any other suggestions, I'm sure the network could benefit from hearing about them.
Right. One thing I do want to add, I don't know if we mentioned this, but the way sites or projects are added to the Atlas is to go through the NEMO programs in each state. The reason that we did that, rather than have anyone be able to post projects, is basically quality control, just to make sure that the things that go up there really are, low impact development, type projects. And so we're having it go through the NEMO coordinator so that there's, point people in each state who are sort of looking over whether or not the balloons, or the lollipops and balloons that get added for that state really should be added to the Atlas. So that's the reason we're doing it that way, and that's why it sort of creates a little bit of work on, the individual NEMO coordinators and to collect the information and then add it to the site. Both the way that Connecticut and Rhode Island have done it is to collect more information than is displayed in the balloons and put that information on their website and then link the balloons to that. So then the Atlas becomes more of a sort of a portal, really, to various websites that may be out there that have more information about the low-impact development projects in that balloon. So that's the way we've done it. Hopefully that works for folks. I know some folks have been successful already in getting grants of various forms to collect data from their state. I know Vermont is one of those that's collecting information on rain gardens in Vermont, that they're going to use that and then populate the Atlas that way. So that may be something to look for as a grant to sort of help you along. But that's it in terms of collecting projects, the ideas that have come about so far. We'll see what you all come up with, and please share that with us so we just know and can pass on your great ideas to other states as well.